All right, guys, let's talk about big watches. Specifically, we're going to talk about a spring drive Tuna, but although it's a big watch, I'm going to show you guys that is small when you really look at it next to big watches. I've been wearing my Frogman all day, and this is a big watch. And it also wears great. I have zero problem wearing big watches. I know everyone is trending towards small watches. I get it. I don't have a problem with that. But guess what? I tried a bunch of small watches and I've come to the conclusion that I actually like bigger watches. So I'm not going to follow the trend, guys. I'm going to wear big watches because that's what I want to wear. So be it. This isn't my watch. My buddy Doug lent this in. He bought it brand new. His wrist is actually smaller than mine. And he tried to wear it. When I say he tried to wear it, I think he put it on for like a couple of minutes. He didn't even take the stickers. I took the stickers off. He took the stickers off and basically said, yeah, this is too big for me. But I think his wrist might be like 6.5 or something. So I have a 7.25. I could easily wear this watch. It's also light. This is some sort of special titanium. I mean, it's titanium. I'm not sure what grade Seiko used, but they just claim it's high intensity titanium. And then they used some sort of, probably their version of a DLC, which is diamond light coating for the finishing on it. But it's super hard, excellent finish on it and everything like that. It's gonna hold up to the elements or to normal wear fine. So if you're not aware of this one, this is the sbdb013. Not a super common one, when you're looking on the forums and Facebook groups and stuff like that. You don't see this one pop up a ton, but it's out there. It's the Spring Drive Tuna. It's kind of a special watch. It's also got a special price with it. So I think, this says 380,000 yen, which converts roughly to 3,590 US dollars. Noman has it for $27.69. That's where my buddy Doug bought it, is from there. So he paid almost $2,800 for it. So what do you get for $2,800? Well, you get a silicone strap. It's really nice and refined, but that's not where the money's at. The money is in the case, in the spring drive. Sapphire crystal. It's got all the right materials, all the exotic materials, if you will, and the pedigree that Seiko carries with it, and specifically with their I know somebody gave me crap about saying the way I say that. The spring drive movement is just a marvel. It just is. It's amazing, the accuracy and the sweep of that seconds hand. I mean, look at that thing. There's zero ticks. Maybe if you slow it down and watch it super close. I've never done that, but it is phenomenal. It is just beautiful to watch. You can get carried away, and before you know it, a few minutes go by and you're like, wait a minute, I got to do something. I can't sit here and watch this seconds hand flip around. So Marine Master Spring Drive Professional 600 meter. There's 1,000 meter Tunas out there as well, but I think a 600 or even like my 300 is plenty. So whether you want the quartz, like the Tuna in the background there, the SBBN quartz models, with the nice, even that one has a special quartz movement, you know what I mean? So it's cool that they're sticking with that, where, they're not just putting regular movements in any of these Tunas. They're special. So you can see on my 7.25, it wears perfect. There's zero issue with this thing. It wears no problem. It balances out. Even if this was made out of stainless steel and you had the silicone strap, I guarantee you it would be top heavy. But because it's all titanium, it balances out fine. So I have the strap a little bit tight. I could loosen it up, but there's zero problems with this. And it's like 16 millimeter tall. The case width, if you measure, let me get it off my wrist so I can show you guys what I'm measuring here. If you measure, see how the case flares out? So if you measure at the furthest points here and here, you're looking at 50.5 millimeter. but the lug to lug, if you will, is actually inset from that case. So the lug to lug is effectively like 47 millimeter. And then I also threw in another measurement. I measured just the bezel width. That's only 42.5 millimeter. So you can see that that taper really changes the way it wears and looks and feels and everything. But this is, oh man, this is just a phenomenal watch. It's going to be anti-magnetic with that spring drive. The spring drive is also, I haven't tested it or anything like that. You'd have to wear it and set it and watch it. But it is plus or minus 15 seconds per month. And they say they typically run plus or minus 1 second per day. So extremely accurate movements. You have a fuel gauge on this because this also carries a 72-hour power reserve. So once you get it fully wound up or the tank is full, it should last you 72 hours roughly. So if you guys have any questions on this, let me know. I will say this, it's towards the end of the video. I usually don't like to add this into the video, but this exact model is actually for sale. And I'm not going to, this is going to be in the video forever. But so if you're watching this and you got this deep into it, the information will be down in the description, how to get a hold of me. But if I write sold down in the description, then it's no longer available. So just to keep that out there. Signed crown, but it's the Pro Specs, you know, the PS Pro Specs signed crown. You can see even the buckle there is titanium, so it's matching DLC coated or whatever their super hard coating is. Everything's tied together. I mean, this is just a phenomenal high-end type Seiko without going all the way to Grand Seiko. So if we do some close-ups on it, you can see I definitely have some dust on it. Sorry about that. I can maybe try to blow it off for you. I try to clean the stuff up, guys, but you can see it's all heavily applied Seiko loom, just like the other Tuna. We can do a showdown here in a second, but you can see it's just beautiful. 120 click bezel. So I'll tell you what, let's do, I didn't charge either of these, but we'll just do a loom shot here. Yeah, I would say they're pretty close to the same. It's not like you're going to get more loom, but you're getting that full titanium, you're getting the spring drive, you're getting, I mean, the spring drive movement is just amazing, guys. So, and then this case and everything is just phenomenal. So the loom is like the same, actually looks like almost the same loom plots and everything, and the hands and everything almost look identical. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. Big thanks to Doug for lending this in, and I will see you in the next vid.